Hello guys, this video will be different from my last one. I got this idea from multiple videos covering this TikToker named being betrayed. This individual is known for face tuning, photoshopping, and just having a disgusting behavior overall. And as I watched this video, it made me remember about all these other figures who used to do the same thing being betrayed did. And it just made me realize how this whole phenomenon of women photoshopping themselves and just being weird overall has been going on since forever. So when I was younger, before TikTok, I was chronically online, but obsessed with Instagram. And I feel like Instagram is where all of this started because a lot of women were becoming IG models, but were also face tuning, photoshopping their buttocks to look larger and whatnot. And this is common in a lot of subcultures. When we think of IG model, we think of those baddies, who like to pose in swimwear and all that stuff. But then you see this in a lot of women with different aesthetics, such as Y2K, e-girl, etc., etc. So as I watched this video on being betrayed, I immediately thought of Bratphobic. Now, if you were active on Instagram from the years of, I guess, 2017 until 2020, you probably heard of them. Now, if y'all remember, the Y2K aesthetic was becoming popular on social media. Now, the earliest forms of this Y2K aesthetic was just Bratz doll, hot pink, and Playboy bunny logo. And I know there's many debates of what Y2K really is, but I do recall that being one of the forms that were blowing up on Instagram. And of course, many people who had that aesthetic were blowing up, and Bratphobic was one of them. So yeah, this is just going to be a quick little video about Brat. Just a reminder, a lot of the things that I will discuss are alleged, especially when it comes to certain situations that Brat was involved in. Thank you in advance for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. Bratphobic, who went by Griffin at the time, was one of the few Y2K influencers with a huge following. During the years 2021 and 2022, Brat was exposed for photoshopping their face onto the bodies of other women. People saw this and started dragging them, soon discovering that Brat had done this multiple times. They also began noticing how uncanny their pictures were. In some photos, their waist was obviously curved and did not match the rest of the body. Viewers also examined her YouTube makeup tutorials and noticed that they were using video filters. I'm sure you all remember how bad cancel culture was on TikTok during the years of 2020 until 2023. Users rushed to share their thoughts on the situation, criticizing Brat for not only photoshopping, but also race fishing. So what did Brat have to say about all this? Well, they addressed everything in an Instagram post. They apologized for not being honest, admitted that photoshopping was wrong and using other people's photos was messed up. They also cleared up the allegations of race fishing, claiming that they were mixed race, Black and Asian specifically, and they shared pictures of their family. But due to how much Bratphobic lied, a lot of people did not believe that they were mixed race. Now, more things came to light after the whole race fishing and photoshopping situation. So, an influencer/actress named Sophia Gianamore exposed Brat for allegedly sending their fans to attack and call Sophia transphobic slurs. Now, I'm not sure how this thing transpired, but from what Sophia claimed, the two got into an argument, which led to Brat encouraging their fans to harass Sophia. Now, after that, not much happened between those two. In 2020, TikTok influencer Ariel was canceled for making a disgusting comment about George Floyd. A screenshot of her alleged Instagram messages contained the comment, and it went viral, shocking many. Ariel tried to clear her name, but her response wasn't well received. In her apology video, she seemed to make excuses rather than take responsibility. Time passed, and eventually, during Brat's cancellation, Ariel took the opportunity to expose Brat, much like Sophia did. Ariel claimed that Brat had photoshopped the messages to make it appear as though she had made the offensive comments about George Floyd. Now, when it comes to Brat's response to this situation, I cannot find anything about it. As of today, Bratphobic is still active but goes under a new identity. They seem to be doing well, continue to grow in followers and support. However, the internet never forgets, and people still bring up their past whenever they get the chance.